Hi, everyone. Happy Labor Day 2020. Welcome to Snap Vegan. We're eating on the cheap. Doesn't have to kill you. I'm Cathy. And I haven't been here in a little bit. Been real busy, as most of you know, with Patty. Come here. Austin says hello, don't you? Yep. Austin says hello to everybody. And I just noticed before I came on here, we need 4 more subscribers to get to 1,000. 4. That will be fabulous. 4 more subscribers. What you got in your fur? What you got up here? Oh. Get in. Anyway, so we got 4 more. Good morning, Wendy. Okay, so I guess I really forget where I left off with you guys, but Patty's all moved in. She loves her new apartment. She's taking things nice and slow and easy and unboxing 1 box at a time. And we ran over to Dollar General and Family Dollar, and she picked up some things for her house. And on my end of things, I've been taking care of the bills for her and trying to get the aphasia speech therapy thing going. I am mailing the MRI CD to the aphasia lab at University of Texas. And thanks, Wendy. Hopefully they'll have that by next week so they can take a look at her MRI and better know, what they can do to help. We have the Purdue University Speech and Language Center here in Fort Wayne, and they thought they could do speech therapy for her, and let the students participate. I guess they earn credits or however they do it. I just said, I don't want Patty to be a guinea pig. We need people to know what they're doing to do it. And, anyway, so we'll see what's gonna go on. But that they wanted to start that up this week of the 7th, and I'm like, no, she's just moving in. We need another week, and then we'll get settled in and see what we can do. And I mean, she's still got some unpacking to do, just for the basic stuff, kitchen stuff, and her clothes and things like that. And don't want to rush her or anything like that. So another realization we came to was that, she can't drive anymore. And so we called up her ex and said, hey, you want to buy the car? And he said, yeah, he'd buy the car. So that'll be $1,000 in her bank account, which will be good. But I am asking for your continued support for me to get her to those appointments, because, I mean, she wouldn't understand the concept of, helping me out with gas or anything like that. That concept does not compute. And I'm her power of attorney, but if I use any of that, it would be considered self-aggrandizing, something like that. So I can't do it. And my income didn't change. Nothing went up on my side. So, I'll be doing all the driving, and I will need your continued support with gas. If you don't mind, please. Her insurance company doesn't pay for transportation like mine does. So, it'd be $3.90 each way, each trip, each everything. And, you know, anyway. So I am asking for your continued support with that. I am 2 tanks of gas away from being busted. With the help that you guys, Rob helped and Mary Cat helped. And Susan helped me get the boxes. And so all that's gone, done. She has moved in. Movers are paid. Electricity's been transferred. Cable's been canceled. Netflix has been canceled. I'm trying to get her bills paid off. I tried to let her know that with that $1,000 she's getting for the car, she could pay off her bed and be debt free. No, she wants to keep it and build her credit. I said, credit's not going to do you any good. You're not going to be able to, we talk real to each other. I said, you're not going to be able to comprehend, understand, read, write, any of that down the road here. So, keeping your credit's irrelevant. We need to pay your bills off. And she's got a great credit report. But, paying off her last bill, which is her bed, that's not going to hurt anything. She's already paid on that for 4.5 years. So just paying off that last $500 is not going to hurt her credit. But, I have noticed that things seem to be progressing more rapidly than I thought. I have to tell you, the last 4 or 5 days, it's been difficult to have a conversation. Have to repeat everything more than one time, and you say something and she responds in a way that has nothing to do with what you're just talking about. So it's difficult. It's really difficult. So the last 2 days she's been doing her thing. I've been doing mine. Been staying home, cleaning my house. I mean, she is technically 2 doors down from me if she needs any help or anything. But I needed some downtime. And she needed to unbox and have her space too. So, like I said, she still do her personal hygiene, cook, clean, do all that stuff. It's just communication. She knows about her medicine. Everything. Her medicine, that's another thing. But I won't get into all that. We're trying to find a way to get all of her prescriptions due at one time, so we can finally get her on that pre-packaged prescription plan where they just send you a box and it's already, just rip it off and take your dose for the day. It tells you what time to take it, tells you what's in it. The pharmacy does it. It's all done, and there's no extra medicine bottles later around. That's the goal. But it's like, and I've talked to her doctor about it, and one of her doctors her main doctor did a good thing. We transferred prescriptions from Walmart to CVS because her insurance doesn't pay for Walgreens to do that prepackaged thing. They chose CVS, so okay, fine. CVS is just as far as the other one is, so whatever. I'm trying to explain we need to get all of these due at one time. And how difficult I'm finding. I said, look, Walmart said they only transferred, CVS told me that Walmart only transferred like 3 or 4 of her medications. And I'm like, well, where's the rest of them? She takes like 13 freaking medications or 14. I'm like, where's the rest? Well, if a doctor's authorization is needed for refill, they're not being transferred. So I called the doctor, explained it to her. I said, look, I am not a pharmacist. I need your help with this. I need your help coordinating this. Please help me. And as far as getting everything due on the 3rd of the month, when there's a refill coming up, what's so difficult about just giving her enough pills to the 3rd? And then on the 3rd, we get back on track once a month. What's so hard about that? Partial refill. Just to get everything. Or not partial, whatever. you know, you understand what I'm trying to say. Just write enough, just write the prescription enough to get us through the 3rd of the month. And then you'll have a new prescription on the 3rd that covers the whole month again. And then once we get everything coordinated like that, those prepackaged things are just going to be so much nicer. It has the date and time, big bold letters, and all the medicines that are in it, what time to take it. And it's like a little perforated package, so she just pulls it out of the box, tears it off. It's easy tearing thing, and she takes it. And then she sees on the thing, the next one, what time that's due and what time she's supposed to take it. To me, it's just as simple as when a refill's due, just write enough to go to the 3rd. And then on the 3rd, we'll do it. To me, that's simple. It's like freaking brain surgery on their side of the thing. I don't understand. But I can't get her on that prepackaged medicine auto delivery thing until that happens. So, a lot of administrative stuff on my side. Like this, writing everybody to change your address. Tell her that car's going to break her heart. I mean, she already knows. She knows she can't drive anymore. She kept saying, who said I can't drive? Who said I can't drive? And I said, well, the doctor, the neurologist. Where does it say that? So I have a book of all her doctor visits and the visit summary. And it says, no driving. I said, Dr. Kenner said that. I said, the visits, she told you directly, the neurologist, don't drive. And just to appease her, she said, well, let's wait till all those tests are done and see how that works out. And then we'll decide. But until then, don't drive. She's not going to be able to drive anymore. Let me see your comments. She will have some left over. Yeah, she'll have money left over. She wants a recliner, so that's probably, we may or may not get another stimulus check. Who knows? But she needs a recliner. She wants a recliner, so that $1,000 will probably go get her a recliner. I support that 1,000%. I need a recliner. My springs are popping up, but she'll have it. She'll have hers, and that'll be good. She needs to be comfortable. Okay, Wendy has a prescription box. Okay, yeah, well, I keep on them. Tuesday I have to call. Let's see, her family doctor has like 5 or 6 of the medications. Well, we picked all them up at one time at CVS the other day. So that part's done. Now I see other doctors getting them on board. There's her oncologist, Dr. Gonzalez. There's her breathing pulmonology. And somebody else named Sloan. I don't know what Sloan is. I think she's a nurse practitioner for one of the other doctors, but we got to get them all on that same page too. And get things, coordinated. As far as eating goes, I ain't been not one dab, vegan. I've been eating meat. Sorry, I have. And I'm paying for it. I got the inflammation and everything else going on. But, we're out there eating on the fly. Ended up getting her like $160 worth of groceries. So, the money y'all been sending, or the part her cousin sent, to help with the move, that's been going to pay her groceries. And, food stamps are out, ran out. So, to stock her up over here, it was like $161. I've got these are receipts for money I've spent in the last month on Patty. So, all the money that's come in is, like I said, I got 2 tanks of gas and the rest is gone. So, it's hard. This is hard. This is hard. This is hard to make sure that she's got all of her stuff straight, lease straight. Big thing came up with her lease that they didn't inspect the apartment, so she couldn't move in, or she was going to have to pay full rent. I'm like, oh, hell no, she's not. Ain't her fault you didn't schedule the inspection. Whole big rigmarole. Man, I tell you, I took them on the map. I'm like, oh, hell no. You ain't charging her. You're not charging her full rent for shit. We did everything you were asked to do. The day we were asked to do it, sometimes twice, because the person we gave it to lost it or couldn't find it or whatever. But we did everything on time. Everything was dated September 1st, move in. Everything. And now the day before she moves in, the rental office sends a thing saying, Patty's apartment has not been inspected and she will have to pay full rent. I'm like, no, she will not. Oh, hell no, she will not. Big back and forth with the rental office about where's the inspection? Why didn't you schedule it? And then somebody, one of her caseworker wrote me back and says, when the lease is signed, the inspection is scheduled by the rental office. Rental offices, we don't schedule those. But anyway, finally, I wrote the head of the place, Mr. Guy, shared with him all these back and forth emails. I'm like, look, we ain't got time for this. This is your error, not hers. And she will not be penalized, or I will take you to court. I will take you to court and you'll pay the fees and you'll pay the difference in the rent. And that's just the way it's going to be. And see, they know me, just me as the residents here. They know I don't play. They know I don't complain unnecessarily too. And they know that when I say something, I generally have the legal wherewithal to back it up. I either have the rules or the regs, or I can quote a regulation, or I can do, I got my shit together. I got my shit in one side. So, at any rate, so after the morning after I wrote the head of the place, I get this thing from the property asset manager saying, we're so sorry you went through all of this. Yes, you did. Everything was done on time. You did everything right. Exactly. We are waiving the inspection because of the COVID situation, and her apartment will be inspected probably September, sometime in October. We'll give you advance notice when that happens. So why did the rental office even, if they're under a waiver situation, why did she even send me that threatening mail? You're going to be paying full rent. Oh, fuck no, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. If they're under a waiver, why'd they even send me that and get me all flustered and stuff, So, on my end of things, for Patty's end of things, she's joyful, got a new apartment, getting things settled, getting things that are, in order. But on my side of it, it's freaking chaos. It's exhausting. And this is just the beginning. So me and her had a serious talk, and I says, that day will come where, you're going to have to go to an assisted living place from the state, because I won't be able to take care of you or manage your stuff anymore. And she said, I know. Let's don't talk about that right now. I said, we need to talk about that right now while we can still talk about it. Because when you can't talk about it, you're just leaving me to have to do shit all, and I don't want to do it. So while we can talk about it, we need to talk about it. And I says, if you start wandering the streets don't know who you are, can't communicate. Right now, you're giving doctors your phone number, and they're calling, and they don't understand a thing you're saying, so they're calling me. So just give them my phone number. They don't understand you, so they have to call me to, I'm like, well, I didn't hear what she said, so I can't tell you what it is. I do suspect she brought a bottle of some kind of something over here with her. We were in her bedroom the day she moved in, and she was going through the drawers, and she opened this one bedroom drawer, and she went, oh, and she looked over at me. So I suspect there's a bottle of booze in that drawer. I didn't look, but I suspect, because her speech has been getting progressively worse for 4 days in a row. So she must be hitting something. And the neurologist told me, and her, that they can't put her under anesthesia anymore, because if they do, she might wake up like in year 9 of this thing and be completely mute, unable to comprehend anything, speak nothing, just a shell. And they also told her that if you drink alcohol, this will accelerate this thing exponentially, and it's not like a hangover. It's not like in a couple days it'll get better, because once you do that damage again, it's done. It's permanent. There is no going back. And like I said, last 4 days was the first 4 days she moved in, because I ain't seen her in 2 days. She's 2 doors down. I ain't seen her in 2 days, because we're both in chill factor mode. We're both, doing our thing. It's been difficult to communicate. Now, she called me last night and thanked me, because I took her to the store, took her to Family Dollar, and we got her, cleaning stuff. And I had ordered her some laundry detergent off of Amazon. Now, I paid for some of that household stuff myself. And like what happens with a lot of people that do that, now I'm stuck with, how am I going to pay for mine? But, I'll go use some of hers if I need to. Hell, she's only 2 doors down, right? But you know what I'm saying. It's only the 7th of September, and I've already maxed out at what I can spend for Patty. But this is my personal money now, and there's not much of it. And so, but it's hard. When she called me last night, to thank me and everything, I understood what she said. She was calm, and she said she'd taken a shower, and it felt so good, because she's got a new shower curtain rings, and oh, I love my new shower, and she's just excited about it, and that's good. But she was calm. There was no stress, so when she was talking, it was easy to understand. Still choppy, but I understood. I know the code. But I tell you, that code a few days back was like out the window. I was like, what? You need to slow down and say that again, or just take a pause and try to say that again. And nothing. I mean, like nothing she said did I understand. I knew she'd been drinking. I knew it. I freaking knew it. That's the only way that's going to happen. And they told her, do not drink. It makes it worse. And I told her, I said, while we're having this serious conversation, you need to know, every time you take a drink, that makes you going to a state facility accelerate times 10. And you're doing it to yourself. So when it comes time that you have to go, please also remember not to be mad at me. I'm doing my best to get you speech therapy and take care of you, and make sure you have healthy food to eat, and that your well-being, but you go drink and it all flies out the window. in one day. And she's smoking like almost three times as much as she ever did. She wants to go to the store every other day to get cigarettes. I'm like, no. If you want cigarettes for the weekend, you need to just buy a carton, because I'm not going anywhere till Tuesday. I'm locked down. My car is parked. I'm not going anywhere. So get what you need. That's what we're out here to do. Get what you need. So she got plenty of food. And, if you want cigarettes, I don't know, buy 5 packs, get a carton. I don't care what you get, because what she smokes is only like $1.98. It's called Cheyenne. They're like cigars. It's like, like you can get cigarettes 100s, the long ones. Well, these are like cigars, but they're 100s, and they're cheap. They're like, $1.98 a pack. So that's what she spends. But I said, hell, it's only $10. Just go ahead and get a carton, because I'm not moving anywhere. I gotta watch my gas. It's like, I told her, I said, when I got her groceries, I had them delivered. I had mine delivered. And I'm like, we need to be mindful here and start having stuff delivered. Because I got Walmart grocery unlimited, $12.95 a month, and they come to your house as many times as you want. Well, I have a food stamp card for Patty's account that I can use for her, but she's got like $55 on it or something. So anyway, I ended up paying for the groceries. So it didn't cost anything for them to deliver it, which is good. So I told her, I says, if you want groceries, I can order them for you. I have your little card. If you need laundry stuff or whatever, say Dollar General's right across the street. Save-A-Lot's right across the street. But she had, even just walking across the street, she's like, look, we need to walk. What's the difference in coming out the front door here and walking across the street than going to Walmart and walking the entire fucking store and then coming back? We're walking more going to Walmart and just walking the aisles than it would be to go across the street and back. Let me look at your comments here. Hey, Broward, how you doing? Okay. So anyway, that's kind of what it's been like. I've got that other channel called Old People Problems that me and Patty kind of started up as a funny thing. Okay. Thinking about starting to post this aphasia stuff over there. And also because actually primary progressive aphasia, they said, starts showing itself after age 50. It's usually before age 60. That was surprising. That was very surprising to learn. But anyway, I want to let y'all know what's going on. It's been difficult. I need your help. I got nobody. Patty was my person, and now I don't have that. So I still need continued help with gas. And I do still need to get my radiator flushed for the car for the winter coming up, and an oil change. And so help if you can. If not, there's some other things on the Amazon wish list that's equally as helpful for Austin too. But anyway, I ordered today. It was my last bit of expenditure. I ordered her today Dr. Neil Barnard's book on brain power food, or food that powers your brain, or some book he just, he wrote about things that help your memory, and I can't remember the exact name of the book. But anyway, it's let me look at it. I need to look at it because I need to tell you about it. Hang on here. And I'll just tell you about it. Well, I got you here. It's Power Foods for the Brain, an effective 3-step plan to protect your mind and strengthen your memory. Dr. Neil Barnard. And I'll, here's the link to that. And that will be, that's the book I just ordered for her. Now, she loves to read. She still reads, still does her puzzles, still does her Sudoku. Hey, man, if y'all got some medium Sudoku books, send them this way. She loves those. She loves, like, the, easy ones she can do. Easy, medium, whatever. She really likes the books that has all 3 in it. Easy, medium, hard. And she does a whole book in one night. And you go back and look, and they're right. Every damn one of them's right. So, Sudoku books, that kind of thing, large print if you can. I bought her a subscription to Reader's Digest large print because she liked the one Susan sent. I figured, well, me and her can share a large print edition of Reader's Digest. At any rate, so Wendy, what brought you to the channel? I don't believe we've met before. And my friend Kim, Roses and Cards, she's moving. She's moving to a new place, I think October 1st. She called me and let me know she was moving and was asking me some questions about Southbridge, where I used to live. So I don't know where she's going to land, but she's moving too. Everybody's moving, getting a new start, fresh start somewhere else. So just so you know, my basic diet has been collard greens and sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts. And then I had barbecue chicken. I just got a pack of chicken leg quarters. And that's the meat I've been eating. And yes, my joints are on fire. My muscles are on fire. But I know. Just hadn't had that prep time. When you eat vegan, you got to prep every freaking thing in the kitchen and spend more time in the kitchen than you spend in your life. And all that batch cooking and everything. I mean, yeah, that's great when you got time. Here lately, I ain't had no time. So I've been buying stuff on the fly. And anybody that says any different about spending time in the kitchen and vegan, they don't have a serious life, like I have. They have all the time to do that. And here lately, I haven't had the time, and it's my fault. And I haven't gained any weight. And lost any either. I think I lost some weight. But anyway, I've been on here for 35 minutes now, but I just wanted to catch you up and let you know what's going on. Wish you well, and I hope all of you guys are well. I did get my second COVID test back. I am negative for COVID, thank goodness. My son Stephen, who had COVID, has now tested negative, so he's fine too. So thank God for that. And thank all the angels that helped us get that desk out of Patty's place from my church. Thanks to everyone that's helped out, Rob and Mary Cat and Bob, Kay, and that's Patty's cousin, and Larry. I do ask that, let you know that um, this is a long haul, and I'm just I just need your help, with gas and an oil change, because now mine's the only car we're gonna be using. Ain't this car sharing thing? It's just my car. I'm trying to coordinate appointments to where we don't have so many at one time. One at the 10th, one at the 12th, one at the 20th. We're gonna consolidate. We're gonna go lab work here, appointments here and here. Morning, afternoon. I try. I get a DEXA scan. I mean, a mammogram and a DEXA scan and my lab work done on the same day. I'll go back. I try to schedule them all at the same time because when you're on limited income, you can't be dinging all over town like that. You just can't go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back. You just can't. I mean, so you have to plan your life now. So, I'm sorry that happened to you, Wendy. On my Facebook page, you can like my page if you want. I think it's down here in this corner, or it's either that corner, the little red square box. That's my link to my Facebook page. You can like it. You can send me a message on my Facebook page if you prefer, and keep in touch that way. But I hope everyone's having a good and socially distanced Labor Day. I have stayed in. I cleaned my house. I did my windows. I cleaned my air vents. I changed my air filters. I vacuumed the floor. I did all my mirrors. I cleaned up my kitchen. Washed all of Austin's bedding. Did my laundry. Put my laundry away. Yay. Jazz hands. Got this ready to go for the aphasia people and so trying to get my house was in such bad shape because I just dump and run, drop stuff off, take off, do something else, come in, kick shoes off, fall out, crash, that kind of a thing, and so I had to square it back away. Anyway, I love all of you. I hope you're all well. I pray for you daily, and as I do for keep me and Patty in your prayers. Appreciate it very much, and God love you, all of you. I see there's 5 of you here, but only 2's talked so far, Broward and Wendy. So Broward, thank you. I hope you're doing well in Florida. Pray. So take care of each other. One random act of kindness can change somebody's day, especially yours. So be that person, be that catalyst for good. And I hope all that comes back to you tenfold. Keep me in your thoughts and your true prayers. And I love you all. Keep Patty in your heart. Thanks, y'all.